Graduates, family members, friends and colleagues, faculty, staff, and guests, Walden University President and 2004 PhD graduate, Dr. Ward Ulmer.
It is my great pleasure to welcome you to Walden University's 50th anniversary graduate celebration. So many in our community are joining us online to celebrate with us today, and that includes our esteemed Walden University Board of Directors. And it's also including our phenomenal faculty and staff. We greatly appreciate their passion for our university and for each of our students. We're also joined today by many of the leaders of our student organizations and honor societies, our Fulbright Association chapter, Divine Nine, the National Society of Leadership and Success, and Golden Key Honor Society, and many more. Now, several of these organizations are where you can continue to make a difference as a Walden University graduate. And we may not be able to gather in person today, but we're looking forward to celebrating your accomplishments online. At this time, let us remember those in the Walden community we've lost since our January commencement and recognize their impact on Walden's legacy. Their names are listed in the Graduate Celebration program posted on our celebration website. Please join me in honoring their memories with a moment of silence. Thank you. I also want to recognize our veterans and those of you who are currently serving in the military. Thank you for your service to our country. And if you're the family member of someone in the military, thank you for your sacrifices that you've made. And to all of our first responders and people on the front lines of the impact of the pandemic, and there are so many of you, thank you so much for what you are doing for us. Now, we may not be able to gather in person, but we're looking forward to celebrating your accomplishments online. Please know that all of our graduates are always welcome to participate in future commencements. So participating with us in our virtual event does not preclude you from attending an in-person commencement in the future. So, we have a great event planned for you today. We're going to use social media to see how you've been celebrating, to announce some well-deserved awards, to delve into Walden University's 50 years of education for good, and so much more. Joining me now is someone who has been deeply dedicated to the Walden community for more than 25 years. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Walden Chair of our Board of Directors, Dr. Paula Stinger.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ulmer. Good afternoon, everyone, and a special congratulations and welcome to Walden University's newest graduates. I'm so proud of all of you and what you've accomplished. I know that graduation celebrations have taken on a very new look during this time. Graduates are finding new and unique ways to celebrate at home with their family and friends. And Walden graduates are no exception. I want to share with all of you some of the unique ways you have been celebrating too.
That is awesome. Look at that celebration. How about those grab gift boxes you received? That's great. Look at that grab cap on the beach.
I love that.
Congratulations!
I especially like the looks of that cake.
That's fantastic.
You're the best mom ever.
It's terrific to see so many family members and support networks as part of your celebration. They helped you all along the way. It's also terrific to see so many kids featured in your photos. It makes it very special.
You're right, Paula. I remember how important it was to have my family around to celebrate my Walden graduation. Such a special time. Just a reminder, if you've not gotten a chance to explore the social tools, you can find them on the Grad Celebration webpage. Check them out right after our broadcast. Paula?
With over 3,000 faculty supporting our students, I've heard from many of them about how proud they are of the class of 2020. Take a look at some of them showing their support for all of you.
Congratulations, graduates. I'm excited to see all the positive changes you're going to bring to your communities.
Hey, class of 2020, congratulations. And go out there and change the world.
Congratulations, class of 2020. We're very proud of you.
Congratulations, Walden class of 2020.
Sending a big congratulations to the class of 2020. You did it.
Congratulations, Walden University, class of 2020.
You did it. Congratulations, graduates.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Wishing you the very best in your future endeavors.
So many great videos and photos. Please keep them coming in. I love seeing the Walden University community celebrate like this. And as we gather today and share these images of celebration, we also take a moment to reflect on the world today. This has been a truly challenging year. It's tested our commitment as a university dedicated to a mission of social change. It's a reminder that as a Walden community, we need to take our responsibility to fight for racial justice seriously. Walden has long since prided itself on social change, making the world a better place. It's the Walden University mission. And it's my hope and my prayer that our university and its graduates take the charge of social change as a responsibility and not as a request. To recognize that people should be treated with respect and humanity. To recognize that racism does exist and it needs to end now. While it's sometimes uncomfortable to admit, it would be disingenuous for us to say that we are colorblind. And refusing to acknowledge this, it's a refusal to acknowledge the struggles that people endure because of race. Imagine a world where every one of us acknowledges racism, acknowledges white privilege, acknowledges Black Lives Matter. Imagine that every Walden University alum, student, faculty member, staff member, and president stand up for this and be a healing presence. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you to talk with your children and talk to youth about racism. Speak up when you hear something hurtful. Hear other voices and other perspectives. And be a good neighbor to people of all backgrounds. Thurgood Marshall said, in recognizing the humanity of our fellow beings, we pay ourselves the highest tribute. While I hope your Walden degree means as much to you as my Walden degree means to me, I want each of us to realize that this degree is about leading change, not just watching it happen around us. We can all make a difference and demonstrate the power of what it means to be a part of a university that delivers education for good. But it's not enough for me to tell you. I want you to hear from our deans as well.
Together, we are dedicated to leveraging the power of teaching and technology to effect positive social change through education. I am so inspired by how you continue rising to that challenge. The first few weeks of the COVID-19 pandemic were challenging for all of us, especially our students and alumni who are educators around the world. Life as we knew it changed drastically, and we were thrown into the unknown. I had a deep concern for everyone's well-being and compassion for the challenges we now face. However, I did not fear for our students because I know you are resilient, and I know our faculty and staff would do any and everything to assist you. We have also entered a time that will define the rest of our lives. The world is speaking out and taking action in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. I am heartened and hopeful to see so much support, solidarity, and love. I believe that as educators, our responsibilities also include advocating for a fair and balanced education system. Be that social change agent. Our time is here. Our time is now. Congratulations, class of 2020.
These are uncertain times, but what an important time to graduate from a public health, health administration, health services, or health education program. This time is a great challenge for all of us, and the burdens are not distributed equally. But it can also be a great opportunity to get all of us to a better, more just place. To get there, we need you and your expertise. Your communities need you to take leadership and be part of the conversation. Make sure all voices are heard and contribute to solutions based on science and facts. So let's continue to change the world with your leadership. I wish you success and health and strength. We count on you and stay in touch.
Your lives have changed drastically in the past few months, and yet you continue to strive to achieve your goals. You have succeeded in spite of tremendous obstacles. Your resilience is an inspiration to those students beginning their degree journey. Education is your passport. With the best practices you've gained and our emphasis on social change, you are in charge of your destiny. You can empower yourself, change jobs, or grow your career. Best of luck to you. Stay in touch with us and share your next milestones and career accomplishments. And please come back when you're ready for your next degree challenge.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Even though graduation has shifted to a virtual celebration, your achievements are still the same. You made it. While you will be challenged in your practice, your courage and commitment as nurses will enable you to meet these challenges and become the solution to ensuring safe, high-quality care. My challenge to you is to be lifelong learners who continue to develop and lead the profession of nursing. In closing, I offer my best wishes to all the graduates. Take a moment to celebrate this momentous occasion, but also look ahead with hope and the promise of a better world tomorrow on which each and every one of you will have a direct impact.
Congratulations to our counseling and human services graduates. You demonstrated tremendous perseverance and resilience. You continue to excel in your coursework and dissertations, even while dealing with all the stresses of working and being a caregiver for children and older adults. Counseling graduates, many of you transitioned to telemental health to earn your field experience hours. When we couldn't meet in person, we pivoted to virtual experiences, and your flexibility made it possible for you to be here today and for you to be better prepared to help people tomorrow. Human services graduates, you are well prepared to be advocates and leaders who can make meaningful differences domestically and globally for individuals, families, organizations, and communities. Walden's mission of social change has never been more important than it is today. We need to help generate positive, systemic change in race relations and help our institutions serve the needs of all citizens. You have knowledge, skills, and dispositions that make you well positioned to be leaders and advocates for social justice.
Congratulations, graduates. Over the past few months, you've truly risen to the occasion. Many of you are on the front lines of providing services or have been personally affected by COVID-19. Your stories of strength, support, and shared compassion reminds us that we are all in this together. You have clearly demonstrated your professionalism and your readiness to lead. You've embraced the Walden experience and you've become social change leaders. Keep doing great work and sharing your stories with us.
Social work graduates, you are so incredible. You have risen to so many challenges. You learned to handle the pressure of a family staying at home and sharing resources, furloughs from jobs, changes in field placement settings, and the change to a virtual skills lab. You looked for resources and you found solutions to help you continue in your educational endeavors, exactly what social workers do every day. Social work is an honorable profession of helpers who work diligently to make their community and the world a better place. They strive to reduce the injustices in this world and help people learn the skills to make changes to their situation. Everyone at the Barbara Solomon School of Social Work congratulates you and wishes you strength and resilience as you apply your knowledge to critical social problems.
Thank you, Dr. Moon, and all of our deans for your dedication to our students throughout their educational journey with Walden and in preparing them for success as graduates. And now, I have the honor and privilege of introducing our first celebration speaker, Bryan Terrell Clark. He's a singer, songwriter, philanthropist, and actor best known for his starring role as George Washington in Hamilton, an American musical. Most recently, Mr. Clark appeared in Ava DuVernay's highly acclaimed Netflix miniseries, When They See Us. It's a 2020 Peabody Award recipient, and he also appeared in DuVernay's Cherish the Day and Queen Sugar on the Oprah Winfrey Network. Mr. Clark has performed in many television shows, including Fox's Empire, CBS Blue Bloods, USA Network's Royal Pains, and BET's The New Edition Story. As a singer, songwriter, and producer, he was co-writer on Mary J. Blige's Irreversible, and he has performed with such artists as Maxwell, Sierra, Brandy, Neo, Anita Baker, Michael Bublé, and more. He's also co-founder of the philanthropic lifestyle brand Indefined. And in keeping with the theme of his life's work, he's made it his mission to help as many young people as possible leave a positive mark on the world. He's also the recipient of the 2019 Help Hero Award from Help USA. This was for his ongoing commitment to social change and activism. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Bryan Terrell Clark.
Hello, Walden graduates. I am Bryan Terrell Clark, and I am beyond excited and grateful to be here sharing your 2020 graduation day with you. What a journey. What a journey this has been. And I'm not even speaking specifically on your time scholastically. What a journey this life has been. And what a year 2020 has been. This year will go down in history. And it'll be a year that we will never forget. It's the year that the world has changed. And this is your year that you get to graduate. All of the hard work, all of the inner strength that it took to get to this day. I think I'm safe in saying that along with your staff, along with your friends, along with your family, today we celebrate you. And my mother is a school teacher who became a principal, who became an administrator, who became a principal again. She's retiring this year, so this is also a special year for her. And when I think about education and the power of education and how education has changed my life, I always think of her. And Tanya Clark is a special kind of educator. When we were young, it was always enforced that we would not only be educated in school, but that we would understand our Black history. And as I take this time to celebrate you, I think I would be remiss if I didn't also take some time to honor those that were deeply affected by COVID this year and deeply affected by the civil unrest that's happening in our nation and across the world. And as I think about my mom in times like this, I think about how she was so adamant that we take our history forward. And I think this song is perfect to encourage those who have been devastated by COVID. I myself lost a grandparent this year due to COVID. And those of us who are affected by civil unrest, I pray that this song encourages you. It is our Black national anthem. It goes something like this. Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Indeed, let us Let us march on until victory is won. We have work to do, y'all. And as you graduate, the work continues. And the success continues and the celebration continues. I want to take this time to thank both the president of this university and all of the staff and administrators. I also want to give a huge shout out to an artistic hero that I get the opportunity to share this platform with, to Nikki Giovanni. We thank you for all of your work from the young art community in New York to poets around the world. We thank you for your contribution to art, to history, to culture. Again, I have to say that as I was asked to speak today, one of the things that I meditated on was how this life is this beautiful road, so to speak. And our passions are the compass or the GPS on that road. And those destinations along the way, that's where we find purpose. And I asked my mom not too long ago, I said, when did I first say I wanted to be an actor? When did I first express that passion? And she said, honestly, before you could talk. And I said, okay, let me rephrase. When was the first time I said I wanted to be an actor? And she said, no, seriously, before you could talk, you would just run in front of the television and you would just bounce. I think she was doing that because I think my head was big at the time, had to grow into my features, you know what I'm saying? But no, she said it was before you could talk. Literally, the radio would come on and your favorite music would come on. And you just run to the radio or the television and you would just bounce. And I really believe that every last one of us, all of us, no matter what walk of life you come from, regardless of gender, religious orientation, I believe that all of us are born with certain proclivities, certain leanings to things that we are passionate about. I think we should pay attention to that inner voice. I think our passion is the compass that is continuing to drive us into destiny. And my mother, as a teacher and as a parent, really understood that it was her job to sit back and listen to what that passion was and to guide it along the way. I was really blessed to go to a performing arts high school, Carver Center for Arts and Technology, where my artistic proclivities were really sharpened and strengthened through discipline. My mother was the kind of person where, if you came in the house with a 90, she would say, this is great. Where the rest of them points? And so she was a person who really drove home the need for discipline, for artistic excellence, for educational excellence, for Black excellence. And along the way, I also had my father as one of my guides. Now, what was interesting is I'm this artist in high school, and I've got this mother who's an extreme disciplinarian, education first, and I've got a dad who, to be honest, none of that really mattered. My dad loved people. He loved family. But he hid from us that for about 7 years, he was a drug dealer. Yeah, I said it, a drug dealer. And he got hooked on drugs for a large portion of my life. But I was working on a song in the studio a couple years back. I was writing this beautiful lyric and using drugs as a metaphor for like toxic love. I was using drugs as a metaphor for codependent relationships. And I remember the producer said, what if the song was really about drugs? You know what I mean? Like, what if the song was actually about drugs? And I was like, well, it is about drugs, it's this metaphor. He said, no, let's make it about drugs. And I said, well, you know who we can call? We should call my dad. And I put him on speakerphone, and my dad kind of blew me away because he helped me understand that he had gone to rehab 22 times. And as much as he's a hero to our family and in the community now, at that time, he was basically a drug addict. And he told me something so powerful. He said, I was able to go through rehab 22 times because I understood that as long as I had breath in my body, as long as I had another day, I could try to get it right. And I think that on this road of life, if passion is the compass and purpose is the destination, our reason why, so to speak, it's going to take extreme discipline, education, and excellence, which I got from my mom. But it's also going to take extreme forgiveness, unconditional love, and resilience. So if my mom was an angel, my dad was this dragon, but both of them taught me how to fly. Later on, I went on to go to Temple University and Yale University. And while I was at Temple, I remember I had a social justice teacher who said, in this fight for justice, as we move forward, it's going to take a lot of fuel for the fight. So whatever it is, whatever your call to justice is, don't just pick a topic. Trust that your call to justice will choose you. And I think that is so true. When I got my first Broadway show, which was Motown the Musical, I was so excited and so grateful. But during that first week of rehearsal, I took a 10-minute break and picked up a phone call, and I found out that my cousin, who's my age, was shot and killed in a crossfire in Baltimore. And it was one of the hardest conversations that I'd ever had. And then I had to go in and sing What's Going On. And I was devastated, and I wanted to march on Washington, and I wanted to change the world. But I remember my stage manager put her hand on my shoulder, and she said, "Does your cousin have kids?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Start there. Start with your sphere of influence." And so as I close, I just want to encourage all of you graduates of 2020, to one, take all of that passion, find out what your reason why is, and start with your sphere of influence, because you will change the world. And it starts with your community. The second thing I would say is walk in your authenticity. There is no other you on the planet, and that is your superpower. And last, I'm going to give you a little homework: self-care. In this time, as we fight for justice, make sure that you walk in deep gratitude and that you take care of yourself. You are responsible for your own happiness. And as you lead us, we will follow. Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Thank you, Mr. Clark, for your inspiring words of encouragement and support for our graduates. Our second speaker today is Nikki Giovanni. Miss Giovanni is a world-renowned poet, writer, commentator, activist, and educator. And over the past 30 years, her outspokenness in her writing and in her lectures has garnered attention from around the globe. One of the most widely read American poets, she prides herself on being a Black American, a daughter, a mother, and a professor of English. Determined and committed to the fight for civil rights and equality, Miss Giovanni remains a strong voice of the Black community and dedicated to presenting the truth as she sees it. Over her illustrious career, Miss Giovanni has penned more than 30 books for both adults and children, and she has earned numerous honors and awards for her work. The recipient of some 25 honorary degrees, she has been named Woman of the Year by Mademoiselle Magazine, Ladies' Home Journal, and Ebony Magazine. She was also the first recipient of the Rosa L. Parks Woman of Courage Award, and she has also been awarded the Langston Hughes Medal for Poetry. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Miss Nikki Giovanni.
There's the old Negro spiritual that says we are climbing Jacob's ladder. Every round goes higher and higher. Today, we are taking another step up. I really don't know why we call it graduation, because we are actually through, finished, completed. Now I'd like to tell you something about someone who was very important to me, someone who was kind to me, and someone who meant a lot to me. I hope you have someone like this in your life, as graduation is a time to remember them and the support they have given you. I had been in a fight, which I definitely lost, but it was the best thing that happened to me in the 7th grade, because I was comforted by Sister Althea. She became a lifelong friend. I had gotten in the habit of staying home, doing my chores, then going to school at 3:30, where I could talk to Sister Althea. I have no idea why she liked me, but she took me under her wing. There were about 10 of us girls graduating from St. Simon's School, and Sister Althea gave me a small 3-diamond necklace. I have kept it even now. Since I don't care for anything around my neck, I had it made into a ring, and I wear it even yet. I hope you have in your own version of a 3-diamond necklace something meaningful to you as you commemorate today. I became an early entrant to college, and for one reason or another, got kicked out. Have you ever gone backwards before you can go forwards? It happens sometimes, maybe more often than we would like. It definitely happened to me. But I realized it was my fault. and I picked myself up and moved forward. I went back and ultimately graduated. Fisk graduated in the chapel, and as luck would have it, Congressman John Lewis was a part of my graduating class back then. John and I had left Fisk the same year, me for foolishness, he to change the world. Seeing John in line, I walked over to tell him how proud I was of him, and we held hands walking down the aisle to receive our degrees. John says he remembers me, but I don't think he does. I think he was just kind to a girl who he could see needed some kindness. I hope you have given kindness to someone when they have needed it, and you have received kindness when you have needed it. We all could use a little more kindness. My mother and grandmother came to my graduation, and this was the next step on Jacob's ladder. My grandmother was so pleased. I have gone on to other universities, but what mattered most to me was grandmother being there and supporting me. I wore the necklace Sister Althea gave me. Mommy was so surprised that I still have it. I still do. There are many memories I have of my transition from childhood to adulthood. I learned that those people who support you are special indeed. I learned that love is very different from romance. I became a mother and understood it's more fun in getting to be a mother than in mothering itself. I see what has to be sacrificed to help your child go on. In the age of segregation, I understood the fear every Black parent feels when her child leaves home. We are here today hopefully sharing the joy your dreams have carried your heart to. You are not through or finished. You are climbing Jacob's ladder. As the song goes, well, mister, I'm not in a hurry, and I don't want to be like you. All I want from tomorrow is to get better today, step by step, one by one, higher and higher. Step by step, one by one, climbing Jacob's ladder. Remember those who helped you on your journey. Hold tight the memories like your own treasured necklace. Most importantly, keep climbing your own ladder the rest of your life, and give a helping hand up to others as you have gone up yourself. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Ms. Giovanni. We are so very grateful for your thoughtful and heartfelt words of encouragement to the Walden community. And I know I speak for everyone when I say how grateful we are to you and to Mr. Clark for helping make today's celebration event so special.
Please welcome Walden University's Chief Academic Officer and Provost, Dr. Sue Subach.
You know, Walden's class of 2020 is more than 6,000 strong. You now join a network of more than 144,000 alumni in over 165 countries. It humbles me to think of those lives transformed by our mission of affecting positive social change. And when I visualize the communities our graduates have impacted, it's even more inspiring. We may be celebrating the conclusion of your most recent educational journey, but I want you to know that your Walden journey continues. Our Alumni Association is here to keep you connected so that you can achieve your goals. We have alumni chapters in Florida, Texas, Maryland, Minnesota, and Georgia. And of course, we have networking and professional development opportunities available no matter where you live. We have online coffee chats, book clubs, and webinars on topics like how to become an adjunct professor, which is how I got started. When it's time to continue your education for a doctorate or an individual course to enhance your skills, we offer ways alumni can save on tuition. You can also help someone you know save on tuition by referring them to Walden. Whatever you do after graduation, please stay in touch through our Alumni Association. We want to know how you are using your education for good, and we want to know how we can help. Now it's time to see some of the photos of our new graduating class.
The Richard W. Riley College of Education and Leadership. College of Health Sciences. College of Management and Technology. College of Nursing. College of Social and Behavioral Sciences. And now, Vice Provost for the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, Dr. Savitra Dixon-Saxon.
It's my honor today to recognize just a few of our amazing students who are following their dreams and changing not just their lives, but the lives of the people around them. Our Academic Performance Award honors the distinguished scholarship, service, and citizenship of an undergraduate student who embodies the ideals expressed in Walden's core values and who is committed to serving humankind. Our recipient is BS in Nursing graduate Shelly Elkington. After the loss of her 26-year-old daughter to an opioid overdose, Shelly set out on a mission to earn her BSN and to advocate for more funding and urgent solutions to the opioid crisis in Minnesota. Not only did she complete her degree with a 3.97 GPA, she stood beside Minnesota's governor when he signed their opioid fee law. Earlier this month, we were able to capture the award announcement on video. Let's take a look.
I'm here to present you with a Student Performance Award for this year. I was so impressed when I read this about your home health agency, Avenues for Care, and then your community work that you continue to do around the opioid crisis.
I'm so happy and honored and truly humbled. Really, really. I can't believe it.
It was so amazing to work with you. I mean, you had such a growth mindset through it all, and you really inspired me. So I just really wanted to thank you.
Congratulations, Shelly. Our Citizenship Award recognizes a master's student who embodies our core values, demonstrates excellence in scholarship and service, and is committed to serving humankind. The recipient of our Citizenship Award is MS in Clinical Mental Health Counseling graduate, Alexandra Skur. Alexandra lives in Thailand, where she works to dispel the stigma of learning differences and mental health challenges. Her dream is to provide free counseling services to women who have been involved with prostitution in Bangkok. With the help of technology and our online world, we were able to let Alexandra know about her award face to face. Take a look.
I just wanted to let you know that you are the CSBS and the Walden University Award winner for the Citizenship Award.
Wow.
So,
I was just extremely flattered by the nomination itself. I know that there's so many wonderful students in our program, and I never thought that I would be nominated for something. So,
I think you're a great student, and that's why I nominated you, because you were just outstanding in all areas.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank you.
I mean, I have to say, I've had some wonderful teachers along the way.
Congratulations, Alexandra. The Leadership Excellence Award recognizes a doctoral student who has made outstanding contributions to our university community. Congratulations to PhD in Human Services graduate, Dr. Zalex Rivera. As program director at the Urban Resource Institute in Brooklyn, she is a tireless advocate for the needs of those experiencing homelessness. During her doctoral studies, she educated faculty and peers on the challenges of providing services to people in shelters in New York City. She also served as president of our National Organization of Human Services Honor Society chapter. We were able to surprise Zalex in a meeting where she thought she was talking to Walden about a recent article in Forbes. Check it out.
You have been named the CSBS Student Leadership Award winner.
That is
Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. That's wonderful. So you really are a role model for what social change should look like and what actions should be done. And we're just following your example. So thank you for setting such a great example for all of us.
Congratulations, Zalex. I have one more award to announce. Our Outstanding Alumni Award is given each year to a graduate who exemplifies Walden's mission to effect positive social change through their contributions to the profession, discipline, or community. This year's recipient is Dr. Kay Ramsey. Dr. Ramsey has a truly remarkable story and impact. She was born into the foster care system and adopted at age 3 by a single mother. She earned a degree from Cal State LA, making her part of just the 2.5% of children in foster care to graduate from a 4-year college. Her mother passed away before commencement, and she was homeless until the supervisor at her new job paid her first month's rent. She continued her educational journey with dual psychology and business degrees from Pepperdine and a PhD in public policy and administration from Walden. Today, she is Executive Branch Director in Southern California for Bethany Christian Services, which stands for Vulnerable Children, including kids in foster care. Earlier this week, Dr. Ramsey sat down with her dissertation chair, Dr. Yvonne Thompson, to talk about her work and this award. I'd like to share that conversation with you.
Good afternoon, Dr. Kay Ramsey.
I'm great. Good afternoon, Dr. Thompson. So nice to finally see you.
It's great. Yes, it is. Well, I would like to say, first of all, congratulations on being the recipient of our Outstanding Alumni Award. And I would like to ask you a few questions and get your perspective on them. Is that okay?
That's great.
The first question I have for you is, Dr. Ramsey, what prompted you to pursue your doctorate in public policy administration from Walden University?
That's a great question. I really was focused on making a difference in my community. I've worked in social services for 20 plus years. What sparked my interest is that Walden was focused on social change and really about doing community work. And in addition to that, they had a concentration in nonprofit leadership. And I was like, oh, that's me. That's what I've been doing.
So now, during your educational journey at Walden University, what did you learn about yourself that you did not realize before you started pursuing your doctorate?
For me, I wanted to break stereotypes. I wanted to shatter the stereotypes because what they say about foster kids is that we don't go to college, that we end up homeless, that we don't graduate from high school, let alone get a PhD. So that was just kind of birthed inside of me that I wanted to shatter.
On another note, I'd like to ask you, in your present position, how are you using your doctorate to affect positive social change?
Now I am the executive director of Bethany Christian Services, and in that role, we focus on foster care and adoptions. So it has been just a joy to be able to give back to people that were just like me, to youth that were just like me, and help them find the homes, the loving homes that they need.
And can I have one more question for you? Dr. Kay, what advice would you give to the graduates today?
Yeah, it would truly be to continue to follow your dreams, and even when it feels like it's far away, because the dissertation and just the classes, just seem like it's never going to end, to really continue and to remember what sparked that fuel, that fire inside of you at the very beginning when you clicked on that say yes, I'm going to get my PhD, this is the time, this is my now, I'm going to live that dream, to remember that feeling that you had that was really birthed inside of you, to say I'm going to finish regardless of what happens.
So I want to thank you for choosing me to be your chair and taking me on this wonderful journey. And I've learned so much from you, as I hope you've learned from me. So we'll continue to grow together.
Thank you so much.
I'm so proud that Walden has helped these students and so many others pursue their dreams with knowledge and passion. Now, I'd like to welcome back Board Chair and CEO, Dr. Paula Stinger.
Thank you, Dr. Dixon Saxon. These award winners are wonderful additions to our Walden community. I am so proud of what they're accomplishing and what they're contributing. This year, as you all know, we are celebrating Walden's golden anniversary, 50 years. It's a milestone. When I first started more than 25 years ago, Walden was a distance education school with less than 1,000 students. At that time, it was unheard of to be only online, offer only graduate degrees, and serve only working professionals. Walden led the way. We continue to lead the way. We are so proud to graduate the most Masters of Science and Nursing students in the entire United States of America, and to be number one for awarding graduate degrees in multiple disciplines to African American students. Both of those things make me very proud. Let's take a minute to look back and pay tribute to Walden, a truly remarkable and trailblazing institution of higher education.
When the Turners founded Walden in the 70s, the best word to describe what the Walden mission was radical. No college instructor or professor had ever really looked at it from the angle of the student first. It was a paradigm shift. Can you imagine being one of those first students who sat down in 1971 at the first residency in Naples, Florida? You are at an institution that has no past, no reputation, and you're spending money to sit in that classroom. 70 of those students sat in that first residency, and 70 of those students graduated, 46 of them with PhDs and 24 of them with EDDs. I mean, it's just amazing.
From talking to Rita and Bernie and Bud, they looked at what is that degree going to do, not just for you, but how are you going to use it in order to make a positive social impact. We showed the way. We were the second fully online institution to be accredited. If we had not been successful in online, the rest of the nation wouldn't have followed.
When you look back at what's happened with our over 140,000 alumni, that network has gotten so large. We've got alumni associations in many states. We do a lot of social change events where our alumni are very involved, our Global Days of Service, but we're really at a point where these folks are helping each other.
I think we've done a lot more in this last decade to be more personal, to make more connections, if you will. Not just mentoring them on their dissertation, but you're also making connections because they've got life going on.
We're changing more lives, more people's circumstances than we could ever imagine.
It is this commitment we've always had at Walden of understanding that knowledge for knowledge's sake isn't helpful. Knowledge has to be there in a way that it can be applied. This is about taking that higher education and making sure that the impact of that knowledge is felt by many, many more people because of the work that they do. Walden University's commitment to social change has been our mission for 50 years. This year, that mission is more important than ever to the Walden community, to our new graduates, and to the communities where we live and work. To give our alumni an opportunity to give back to the communities that raised them, and to support and empower the people and the schools that inspired them.
We are at Leonard High School providing AEDs and CPR training to the athletics department coaching staff.
We need more programs such as the Urban Teaching Academy to help more teachers that look like me in the classroom. Walden University is contributing $7,500 to the Urban Teaching Academy.
It just happened so fast. It happened so quick.
We talk about lack of resources, but this exposed it on a magnified level.
When I found out that Walden was sponsoring the project, I was in tears.
I can't say thank you enough. And the smiles on my students' faces and the appreciation from my families, I don't think we can say it enough.
Mrs. Laquam was pretty much my idol growing up.
She's just a genuine person.
It's sad. I cry when I talk to my principal, but because I love teaching. I love the job. I love every single one of them.
Walden University is donating 10,000 meals in your name.
Oh, gosh.
To deserving families in our community.
Thank you. Thank you, Walden.
We know your plans for senior year were affected,
And so we'd like to help you out in a small way to help you in your next chapter.
Therefore, Walden University is providing you with a gift card to your school bookstore to buy books next year, as well as a gift card to IKEA to help furnish your dorm.
Walden University is providing you with a new camera for taking high quality photos and videos, as well as a subscription to a photo and video editing software.
A new laptop to produce and perform your music. A new microphone so you're not recording into your phone. It's not every day where something really spectacular happens to me and it ends up making me feel special.
I know today's graduates join tens of thousands of Walden alumni who are making a difference on behalf of those in need all around the world. And we want to honor you, the graduating class of 2020, the newest members of our Alumni Association. And we want to support your continued engagement as change agents in the communities you serve. So Walden University is making a donation in the name of the graduating class of 2020 to the charitable organizations you select as representing our shared commitment to social change and education for good. Walden will make a donation to the top charities selected by the 2020 graduating class. Throughout the weekend, we invite you to vote for the charity you want to receive Walden's donation, and do that on Facebook Graduate Celebration Event. And now, I would like to invite President Dr. Ward Elmer back for some closing remarks. Dr. Elmer?
50 years of Walden University, and what a great past we have. I look so forward to the next 50 years to see where that takes us. Now, graduates, wherever you are, please stand if you're able. It's time to put on your mortarboard caps and remember that your tassel should be on the right-hand side. Now, your degree is the culmination of hard work and perseverance. It's been a rewarding journey, but not an easy one. And you should be very, very proud of what you've accomplished. The day your degree was conferred, you became official members of the Walden University alumni community, a network of more than 144,000 individuals just like you. And as scholars and practitioners who have earned doctoral, master's, and bachelor's degrees, you may now grasp your tassel and move it to the left side as a symbol of your academic achievement. Congratulations, graduates. And I do want to take a moment to recognize another group. They may be watching with you in your homes today or wherever you may be, or they may be miles away wishing they could give you a big hug. Your parents. They are glowing with pride at your latest achievement. Graduates, wherever you are, please turn to your parents and give them the applause that they so richly deserve. And now, your aunts, uncles, extended family members, and your friends. These individuals offered a helping hand when you needed it most. Or maybe they just reminded you to relax and recharge for the challenges ahead. Please turn to these individuals and give them your thanks as well. And now, your spouses and partners. They took on more of the burdens of everyday life to clear a path for your dream. Please turn to your spouse or partner and give them your support and applause. And finally, your children. Your children saw the hard work and dedication you put toward your studies. They saw the example that you set. They saw you making yourselves better so that you could build a better life for them. And this example is something they will never forget. And those same children will be inspired to do the same throughout their lives and for their children. Graduates, please turn to your children now and give them your applause. All of these supporters have been with you throughout your journey and served as your rocks, as your cheerleaders. And graduates, after years of research and years of writing and debate and discussion boards and more discussion boards and many long late nights studying, you now move in to this next phase of your life. I hope that you'll take what you learned here at Walden University and use it to better not only your life, but also the lives of those in the communities in which you serve. That's what we mean here at Walden when we say we are all committed to effecting positive social change. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our 50th anniversary graduate celebration, but the fun does not end here. Please join our celebration after party on the Walden University Alumni Facebook page. Thank you and congratulations, Walden University Class of 2020.
Congratulations, Class of 2020. Woo-hoo!
Yay!
Congratulations, you did it!
Congratulations, CMIS! We're proud of you! From your body in the building!
Congratulations, Class of 2020. Good job, you guys.
Congratulations! Congratulations, Class of 2020!
Hongera Catherine and the entire Class of 2020. With love from Kenya.
Felicidades, Belma. Muchas bendiciones por este gran logro. Te queremos mucho.
Congratulations.
Yay, you did it, Emma. We love you. We're so proud of you.
Congratulations. We love you, Dad.
Yay, Typhon, you did it. I love you. You inspire me. You're awesome. And I can't wait to celebrate in person. Love you. Bye.
Congratulations, 2020 Walden graduate. Here for good.
Woohoo! Congratulations, Verna!
Happy birthday!
Congratulations, Class of 2020. You did it. Way to go.
Woo! Go Walden! Congratulations, Class of 2020. Congratulations, Dr. Nilala. We are so proud of you. Congratulations, Tony.
To Dr. Natasha Ridley, my mom,
and my beautiful, brilliant wife,
we just want to thank you for inspiring us.
and want you to know how proud we are of you. Congratulations!
Woo!
Congratulations, we are proud of you.
Congratulations, Walden graduates.
Muchas felicidades, doctora Belma. Te lo mereces, estoy muy orgulloso de ti. Muchas gracias por todo. Te debo mucho.
Hey, Constance, wanted to send you a congratulations message. You did it. Class of 2020. We're so proud of you.
I am the granddaughter of Sharon Brown. I just want to say I'm so proud of my Nana. She has been working really hard. Thank you, Walden University. Oh, Walden!
Congratulations! We're so proud of you.
We love you.
To Kia Scurry, a mommy's proud moment. Not just for earning your master's degree, but for finally becoming the master of your own destiny. I love you. I am so proud of you. July 2020.
Congratulations! You did it!
Congratulations, Class of 2020 from the MS in Education team. Yay!
Yay!
To my beautiful wife, Kylie, the girls and I are so incredibly proud of your major accomplishment. You continue to set the bar high in your excellence, and for that, we have mighty shoes to fill. Congratulations.
Yay, congrats, Class of 2020. We are so proud of you.
Congratulations.
To our Walden 2020 graduate.
Go out and make a difference.
Congratulations, Georgie. The day is finally here. You put in so much hard work and it's paying off at last. I am so proud of you and I am so proud to call you my dad. I love you.
Congrats, nursing. Today is amazing. I'm proud of you.
Congratulations, Class of 2020 from Undergraduate Student Success Advising. We are so proud of you.
Woo!